So, I got a new fence for my table saw. It's the Harvey Big Eye Rip Fence system. I'm going to install it and then show you how it's an improvement over the stock fence on my Sawstop. Install starts by removing the front and back rails of my old fence system. The only modification to my saw is a new hole drilled into the extension wing. Bolts are slid into the front fence rail and then lined up with all of the existing holes on the front of the saw. And then the back rail is the same procedure. The fence itself is placed upside down to access the backstop so that it can be loosened, slid out of the way, and a spacer is installed to adjust to the depth of my table. Then the fence can be flipped back over, slid onto the front rail, and the backstop is adjusted against the back rail, and the fence plate is attached. Now the reasons I think this is worth the change. It moves very smoothly due to the linear guide rail system using bearings instead of just bushings that are sliding on the table. The dual end fence locking mechanism means that both the front and the back of the fence lock in place, eliminating the slop that you experience with a T-style fence system that are loose in the back. The micro adjust knob allows you to do extremely fine fence positioning, no more of the tapping on the fence. For repetitive cuts at set dimensions, there are 4 of these built-in stops that actually flip up out of the way to allow the fence to bypass them and then flip back down to set the fence in that position. The fence plate can be moved to move it to the other side of the fence, flipped down for a lower height fence, or just slid back so it's behind the blade, like I did in my latest project, to cross-cut a bunch of pieces without the danger of kickback, since these pieces can no longer get trapped between the blade and the fence. I think there's one more thing I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, the handle is on top of the fence instead of in the front of the fence. So that's cool.